Okay, welcome to your course on Basic Behavior Principles, which is GED 9660, and your first course in Western's Applied Behavior Analysis program. This is very exciting, and this course will provide the foundation for the rest of your courses throughout the program. So this graduate level course focuses on behavior principles and their application to various clinical problems in populations. Most of you come from the field of autism and/or developmental disabilities, and for that reason we won't be focused exclusively on that topic or those populations. Instead, we're also going to explore other areas in applied behavior analysis and other clinical problems, just to keep your knowledge about behavior analysis widespread. So for that reason, readings will be from radical behaviorism, experimental, and applied behavior analysis. The basic principles of applied behavior analysis will be presented in this course. Your outcomes for this course are threefold. Your first learning outcome is to be able to list and describe the principles of behavior analysis. The goal is for you to really know what the principles of behavior analysis are and to be able to use technical language as well as layman's language to explain the behavioral principles. These will be foundational to your writing the BCBA exam as well. Your second learning outcome is to apply the principles of applied behavior analysis to various clinical problems. As we talked about a little bit already, we want to be able to use those principles in application. Finally, your third learning outcome is to evaluate behavior analytic principles in empirical and non-empirical literature. And this will be done, you'll be doing this in a research paper and throughout our journal club forums in the semester. We'll be looking at the writings in the empirical literature and the research related to behavior analysis. Okay, so your readings for this course, which you should know by now, are first and foremost the White Book, as it's known, which is Cooper, Heron, and Heward's Applied Behavior Analysis by Prentice Hall. This is a great book, and it's also the recommended book to prepare for your BCBA exam. So it will be a book that will be long-lasting and should live on your shelf for many years, and you should get lots of practical use out of it. It includes both technical language and nice applied examples throughout the text. Finally, in addition, we'll be supplementing with Behavior Analysis and Learning, which is the Cheney and Pierce text, which will go a little bit more in depth in particular areas such as radical behaviorism. And you'll be using this in other courses as well. Third, we're going to use CyberRat, which is a computer software program which allows you to train a rat on your computer. So you'll be able to use the principles that you learn throughout this course to train your rat to do different things. It's pretty fun, and it gets us back to understanding basic science. Finally, there'll be other readings as assigned throughout the course from journals such as JABA, or Behavior Modification, and these articles will be selected by myself in some cases, and in others you will be selecting articles in small groups so that we can continue to explore new topic areas. Your assessment in this course is complex but doable. So on a weekly basis, you'll be doing some study questions, which just allows you to make the readings more salient for yourself. It's a bit of an active response activity. So you'll be doing that weekly and submitting it for marking. You'll also do assignments that include using the principles in application. And finally, you'll have a forum area, which we're doing a little bit unique this semester because it's going to act as a journal club. Now, if you're in a face-to-face master's program or PhD program, you get the opportunity to meet with your friends over beers or coffee and discuss the latest articles. So we can do that online as well. So we're going to use the forums to come up with articles that we will discuss throughout the course. There'll be testing. You're going to do weekly key term tests, which will be used to establish fluency of the key terms throughout this course. You'll have multiple opportunities to take these tests so that you can achieve mastery. And it'll be a good opportunity to ensure that you can rhyme off those principles in a nanosecond. In addition to that, we'll have quarterly quizzes, which will include the material you've covered to date. You'll have one opportunity to do that test, and you'll get a little bit more information as those quizzes come up every 3 weeks. Finally, there's an optional final exam which you can complete for bonus marks in the course. I'm also going to give it to you at the start of the course so we can have a little pre-post measure of how you did throughout the course, which again can remain confidential and does not affect your grade whatsoever, but just as a good measure to see how the course did meet your expectations. And finally, as with the Cyber Rat, we'll have some labs. The Cyber Rat labs, you'll get to train your rat and then submit a lab report, which should be really fun. And you will also have a research paper, which will give you the opportunity to take your knowledge in applied behavior analysis and explore a particular topic in more depth. And those topics, some examples of those topics will be posted on Sakai, and I'll help walk you through that research paper. It'll be a good opportunity to practice your writing skills as you enter into the master's program, but also to get used to reading the empirical literature and applying it in your writing. So that's it for the course. I look forward to meeting all of you and working with you very closely. It should be a great semester.